Selling a property tied to probate, trust, and conservatorships can feel overwhelming. There are legal requirements, family dynamics, possibly occupants or tenants, and a property full of personal effects to be sorted through and dealt with, plus a home to get ready for sale. It's a lot to handle, right? With over 20 years of experience, I specialize in helping family and professional fiduciaries sell estate, trust, and conservatorship real estate with less stress and more success. This can mean that you're actively working with an attorney, client, or family to get a property sold, and because of this and more, this will be the most complex transaction most people will face in their life. Therefore, you'll want to work with someone who has the experience to handle the entire process from start to finish. From consultation to closing, my team and I handle everything. Prepping the property, managing vendors, marketing, and creating a customized strategic plan to optimize your property sale. In this video, I'll walk you through the simple, efficient, and stress-free process we've perfected in working with families and professional fiduciaries since 2003 to help you save time, limit your stress and energy expended, and realize a top dollar sale while complying with all the legal requirements for you and your attorney. Ready for the next steps? Let's dive in. I started Probate Agent Real Estate Services 21 years ago after helping my mother launch one of the first professional fiduciary businesses in California to help families in need. At that time, I saw there was a vacuum in the traditional real estate world with no one specifically working to help those managing estates, trusts, and conservatorships and their unique real estate needs, which are very different from average property seller needs. My mother went on to do some of the first professional conservatorships in California and help push professional licensing for fiduciaries through. My wife, also inspired by my mother, became a leading elder litigation abuse attorney. I tell you this not to impress you, but to let you know that my family keeps me held to a very high ethical standard, which I bring to all of my clients. The first thing I do is take the collaborative approach to your needs, as you are building a team over time, which can include your attorney, real estate broker, financial advisor, and tax accountant. Our goals need to be aligned to ensure that we meet at a minimum the personal, family, financial, and legal needs for your clients, family, or the situation you're in. Therefore, we start with a consultation call to discuss your needs, the needs of the client or the elder, and the legal needs of the situation, so we can begin to draft the best plan for the person, situation, and sale. This can be anything from a senior needing to sell their family home for income to pay for continued care in senior living, a conserved elder needing to sell an investment property for funds to move to memory care, or heirs waiting for an inheritance after a family member passes. Part of this consultation will also be to identify and discuss the disparate groups that may be involved, such as your attorney, financial advisor, tax advisor, adult children, or other relatives, opposing attorneys, tenants and occupants of the property, homeowners association, and more. We discuss the unique legal requirements of the situation and sale to make sure that you comply with all the necessary legal requirements and processes, and what legal conflicts may arise that we can head off in advance if possible. Specific questions will also include the condition of the property, how we believe title is held, and we will do a deep title search for you, and major obstacles that you see that we might need to address and overcome. We then visit the property to see the condition and develop an expert plan for both the personal property removal and the property preparation for a top dollar sale. Personal property removal and property preparation is often the process that is most difficult for the fiduciary and most up for question from outside parties, such as family members, attorneys, and heirs. A solid written plan will give you comfort and leave you less open to questioning later in your fiduciary capacity. The best prep for sale in estates and trusts is generally deep cleaning, gardening, exterior repair, painting, flooring, and other possible safety repairs if the seller wants it. We do not recommend major kitchen and bathroom remodels for sale in these situations because the fiduciary would take on too much liability, and these projects can take 6 to 12 months, which is more time than most of these situations have, as there's often mortgages to be paid and family members waiting for money or elders needing to pay for care in senior housing. All of our recommendations will net you $2 to $3 back for every dollar spent, or we will not recommend it. Our next step is to develop an expert valuation analysis based on recent sales in the area and the condition and/or rental income from your property, with a suggested sales plan and list price suggestions and a listing agreement. This will provide you with the comfort of knowing that you have a pricing expert in the field and the area that understands the unique value of your property and how to maximize the return on investment. And we will produce a living document that you can show to interested family members, attorneys, and others. We, of course, will be happy to speak to those parties directly as well if it will be helpful to the situation. Once the cleanout and property plan is agreed upon, we expertly project manage the entire process for the fiduciary at no additional cost. You pay the vendors, but not our management. This will save the trust and estate much time and money as we keep all costs in line and ensure the project is done on time and on budget to produce a great product for the sale. In specific cases, we will often provide interest-free fix-up loans to fiduciaries if the estate or trust is cash-strapped. They get paid off out of escrow at the sales close. We recently loaned $40,000 to an estate for interior cleanup, painting, flooring, and carpets, and a garden overhaul that resulted in a $2 return for every dollar spent. We then develop a beautiful marketing package for the property, including professional photos, website, 3D tours, floor plan, and for properties we don't physically stage, virtual staging, which we offer for free to our clients, and that is a $750 to $1,000 bonus. Please visit probateagent.com to see examples of how we beautifully present properties to the market for our clients and the stellar results we're achieving for them. We next develop a sophisticated set of sale disclosures for a fiduciary selling a property that will expertly meet their disclosure requirements and limit their liability as a seller in selling a piece of real estate they do not own. After doing this for 21 years, we've developed what we believe to be one of the most comprehensive disclosure packages for fiduciaries to limit your liability during and after the sale. Now we get to the fun part. We market the property for an extensive 2 to 3 week marketing window with an offer date at the end to ensure the property has had maximum exposure via the internet, multiple listing service, open houses, brokers tours, and more, so the fiduciary can show all interested parties that they did their proper due diligence with proper marketing. We do not come to you the day after listing and say we have an offer. In fact, we never represent buyers on our listing, as that would be a conflict of interest and can be questioned by family members and other attorneys down the road. We instead market your property aggressively to find the most interested and qualified buyers and negotiate steadfastly on your behalf to ensure a top dollar sale. Once you have an offer, we procure, vet, and document and summarize all of those offers to the fiduciary with specific suggestions for the best possible response and outcome, as well as to document the results for the fiduciary or their attorney be questioned later. We then manage the entire escrow process and deliver your sales funds and complete documentation of the sales plan, valuation, analysis, and final closing statement, and a final counting of all our costs for the sale, so everything is ready come tax time. If this is a situation you are facing, don't try to go it alone. Feel free to give me a call, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.